I want to give you guys 2 exercises that will help you along this journey with this hold. You see, what's the point of holding the stick so naturally if you don't know to keep your wrist loose? And for some reason, the way our bodies feel, you don't notice your wrist until it starts hurting. Okay, so we don't want that to happen. We want to keep your wrist nice and fluid. So when you hold a stick and you're holding it, it's instinctive. Okay, I'm going to grip the stick. And this is what that might look like if you grip the stick real tight. And does that look like a relaxed wrist motion to you? Probably not. So what we want to do is we want to recognize that we can keep our wrists nice and fluid. So I have 2 exercises to help you keep your wrist nice and fluid. To remind you that all this holding of the stick is to help you keep your wrist fluid. Here's how it works. Okay, you know how to hold the stick now. You're going to take that stick, put it on the first joint of the index finger, put your thumb a third from the bottom, right over the TH of a Vic Firth stick. Then you're going to take these 3 fingers and you're going to touch them to the stick, right? Okay, what I'm going to do with my opposite hand is I'm going to stick it right underneath my left hand. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll. I'm just going to roll this stick towards the bead of the stick, like that. Now when I do that, take a look at what's happening in my wrist. My wrist is actually just flicking up. If I'm tight and offering resistance, it's going to look like this. It's barely going to move. It's going to be real sharp looking. What we want to do is we want to keep it nice and relaxed, so that when I roll to the end, it actually has a lot more movement of height. Take a look. And you can do it with either hand. It shows you that with this hold, your wrist is natural. If you see it go like this, that means you're actually holding your stick down, and that's with your wrist you're holding it down, and you don't want that. So that's the first exercise that I'd like you to just mess around with. The second exercise I want to show you is one that's a little more dramatic. It's going to really demonstrate reverse rebound. And when we play our drums, what we want to do is we want to feel the stick swing down, and then we want to feel it come back up again. We want to feel the stick hit a surface and then respond back up again. And how would you learn how to feel that? In the beginning, here's how you would do that. You would play ping pong with your stick, and here's how that works. This wrist, where I'm really concentrating on right now, I'm going to concentrate on this wrist right now. I'm going to flick it up with this hand. I'm going to kick it up. This wrist is going to be as loose as I can keep him. Just as loose as I can keep him. This wrist is jerking up. He really is going, But this one, he's just responding. He's just staying as open and free as I can make him. And what's happening is the thumb and index finger, they are like handles that are holding onto the stick, and that handle is connected to your wrist. So if this baby is loose, it's going to basically respond very nicely to that handle. So here I go again. I'm going to flick this stick against this one. And after a while, you can actually start hearing that ping pong sound. Gravity just drops this one down. But this one, it kicks it up. Stick responds because I'm nice and free in my wrist. That's all because I'm holding the stick as relaxed as I can. And then gravity just brings it down. And I'm allowed to do this. It's not tiring. I can feel the best thing I can ever feel, which is my stick is just free in my hands. I could do it with the other hand too. Either way, I'm just letting gravity do its job, and I'm letting that wrist just stay free and relaxed. both those exercises help you recognize that this hold that we have is all to help you be free inside your wrist area. Pretty much. You won't have to worry about doing a whole lot of work if you hold the sticks this way. This little demonstration has been about how free you can be through holding your sticks, which will allow your wrist to be very free, which will allow you and your stick to be partners, and you'll be able to have more energy spent on listening and being responsive to the music that's around you.